one half of action in the books. It's halftime. Time to get caught up on the latest scores, updates, and more from JUCO to the pros. This is the RSN Halftime Report on the Reaver Sports Network.
From the Buena Vista University studios on the campus of Iowa Western, this is the RSN Halftime Report, brought to you by Phil's Comfort Zone Heating and Air Conditioning. I'm Brandon Tvrdy. Reavers winning 40-39 versus Penn Valley at the half. Bear Henderson leading the way for the Reavers with 10 points, and Jeremiah Jefferson also contributing with 6 points. Let's take a look at the Sideline Sports and Tees scoreboard for a look around Reaver country. Iowa Western's women's basketball facing Otero College in La Junta, Colorado for the Otero Classic last night, winning 74-45. Then the women today facing off against Trinidad earlier this afternoon. Iowa Western now 6-2 on the season. Next up, Morningside University in Sioux City, Iowa on Tuesday. Just 2 weeks away from Reaver football facing off against Holmes in the Graphic Edge Bowl on December 4th in the Unidome at Cedars Fall, Iowa. You can listen to the game here on 89.7. Kickoff at 3. Iowa Western Wrestling will be back in Reaver country on Wednesday against 5th-ranked Iowa Central at 7. Let's look at the scores around Omaha, aka the Big O. 12th-ranked Creighton basketball beating the Greyhounds 36-25. The game is being played across the river at the CenturyLink. Game on FS2. UNO hockey hitting the ice against Northern Michigan last night, which ended in a 2-2 tie. Both facing off against each other once again tonight in Marquette, Michigan. The Mavericks are now 6-5-2 on the season. Puck drops at 6:07. When we return, we'll be checking the regional and national scoreboard. This is the RSN Halftime Report, brought to you by Phil's Comfort Zone on the Reaver Sports Network.
The radio home of the RSN, 89.7 The River. This is the RSN Halftime Report on the Reaver Sports Network.
From the Buena Vista University studios on the campus of Iowa Western, the RSN Halftime Report is brought to you by Phil's Comfort Zone. Continues. I'm Brandon Tvrdy. Let's take a look at the Sideline Sports and Tees scoreboard for some regional action. 16th-ranked Nebraska traveled to Iowa City to face the Hawkeyes for the annual Heroes game. Iowa pulling off the upset 40-10. The Hawkeyes running back LaShawn Daniels Jr. rushed for 158 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Huskers dropped to 9-3. If Nebraska is able to win their bowl game next month, they would have 10 wins for the first time since 2012. Iowa improves to 8-4 and ties up the series 3-3 since Nebraska joined the Big Ten in 2011. The Iowa State Cyclones currently playing 19th-ranked West Virginia. The Mountaineers winning 28-16 in the third quarter. Nebraska basketball beating Dayton in a close one 80-78 on Thanksgiving. With that win, the Huskers moved on to the semifinals last night versus UCLA in the Wooden Legacy Tournament. But the 14th-ranked Bruins would win 82-71. Nebraska is now 4-1. Hawkeyes basketball losing to Virginia yesterday 74-41. Iowa trying to bounce back today as they play Memphis. The score to that game is 91-86 Memphis. 21st-ranked Iowa State basketball controlling the Hurricanes of Miami yesterday 73-56. The Cyclones now 5-0 on the season. Moving on to the national scoreboard, brought to you by Hazy's Home Improvement. The coaching carousel begins. Texas Longhorn head coach Charlie Strong fired this morning after 3 seasons in Austin. Strong went 16-21 in his tenure in Texas. Houston head coach Tom Herman is reported to take the head coaching position at Texas. The school Herman was rumored to go to, LSU, hired their intern head coach Ed Orgeon. Orgeon took over the head coaching position after Les Miles was fired after losing to Auburn earlier this season. Black Friday is more than just early morning shopping and eating leftovers. It's also a big day for college football. Memphis winning in a thriller and upsetting Houston 48-44. In the Battle of the Apple Cup, 5th-ranked Washington dominating 23rd-ranked Washington State 45-17. 19th-ranked Boise State was upset by Air Force 27-20. And Western Michigan stays undefeated after beating Toledo 55-35. Today, the Michigan Wolverines travel down to Columbus, Ohio to face the Buckeyes. It's the 11th meeting. Michigan and Ohio State both ranked in the AP Top 5, the most in any rivalry in the AP polls history. The Buckeyes won in double OT 30-27. Wisconsin, already clinching their spot in Indy for the Big Ten Championship after a Nebraska loss, is tied with the Gophers right now, 17-7. Big games tonight to look ahead to for college football. Huge game in the Pac-12 as the 9th-ranked Colorado Buffalo facing 22nd-ranked Utah tonight at 6:30 on Fox. Also tonight, the 15th-ranked Florida Gators can punch an early ticket to the Sugar Bowl with a win versus 14th-ranked Florida State. Game is at 7 o'clock on ABC. Reavers up 40-39 on Penn Valley. When we return, we'll be going to Jared Ingram and Travis Jacobson, who will bring you the second half action. This is the RSN Halftime Report brought to you by Phil's Comfort Zone on the Reaver Sports Network.
89.7 The River.